Look, my name is Tommy. I think I got to meet most of you. If I didn't, I want to before we're done here. So when we planned this event, what I envisioned was looking out this window and having, I don't know, 500,000 of these stilt-walking birds looking right back at me in the face. I've now since come to understand that there's actually a migration season for these cranes, and this to me is remarkable, right? These birds will travel almost 2,000 miles in March every year to eat corn, their version of junk food, hang out by the water all day, and drink as much as they possibly can, and then days later they head back out. And it was great because I asked Bryce about this, and he told me this pretty fascinating historical fact. He said that this activity inspired, many years ago, University of Nebraska students to head to Florida every March to do the same exact thing, which is how spring break got started. So that's a true story. I don't know if you guys knew that. But during our last visit about a month ago, we launched that Name the Team contest. This is probably our most successful one to date because we had something like 800 entries. So give yourselves a round of applause. Way to go and participate. All kinds of creative things, from things I can't even mention here, to there were these clusters of things like storm-related things, corn, really neat subjects. The community input that we got led to this creative branding that we're excited to show you today, and we believe it's going to be something that is very unique to not just Nebraska, but to Grand Island, Nebraska, but also something we hope you guys can be proud of for many, many years to come. The two most highly concentrated suggestions that we got, we took those two concepts and we merged them to form sort of this one idea that we're going to show you today, what the graphical face of this team will be in that logo. But first, we have another announcement that's equally important to the success of this team as the name and logo, and it's the introduction of our general manager, who will be kind of the human face of this team, if you will. So for that, I want to introduce somebody, but I want you guys to give him a very loud welcome. Come on up. This is a man who knows how tricky it is to rock a rhyme that's right on time. It's Jeff Holmes. Let's do it, Jeff. So, welcome, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks, Tommy, for that. Also, guys, give yourself a round of applause. There's a lot of people in this room right now. So my name's Jeff Holmes. I am the owner and CEO of the Arena League and couldn't be more excited to bring our product to the Grand Island area. And so with this next person I'm going to introduce, we're also excited about the future of the team right away, too. This gentleman has a lot of experience in the arena football world. And so without further ado, I'll bring up Matt Kayward,
All right,
Grand Island's next GM.
Thank you so much. It is an incredible honor to take on this responsibility. As Tommy said it very well, and I won't take much from him, what he said, and that's stewardship. And that's what I'm here to do, is steward this amazing product, this amazing organization that we're about to build out. And it's going to be Nebraska's team. It's going to be Grand Island, the whole area around us, Hastings. So I'm very blessed to be here, very lucky to be here. I couldn't do this without my beautiful wife, who we're going to celebrate 30 years of marriage this year in June. In a row, yeah. And I'm very blessed to have her as a partner. You couldn't do this. Anyone who's been in a successful marriage as long as we've been in knows that you do this together, and I'm so blessed to have her. She's my hero. If you heard my testimony, you'd know why. And I don't have time to share that with you today, but as we get to know each other, you'll get a share in that testimony of what we've done and built together. I'm very excited about the future. I've already got a head coach in mind who is a dear friend of mine. He's a mentor of mine. He's been mentored and developed by some of the greatest in the country. John Harbaugh, formerly of the Baltimore Ravens, who is going to pick a team there. Whatever team that gets him is going to be incredibly lucky to have one of the best in the business, if not the very best in the business. But my best friend, my mentor, mentored under John, and a lot of great coaches, Herman Boone, and quite a few others. We're not going to announce a head coach now. We're going to do that in a new press conference, but that's what's in store for us in this franchise. We're going to bring championship mindset. We built championship mindset in Albuquerque, New Mexico, with the team that we built from the ground up. My wife and I developed from the ground up the Duke City Gladiators. Under a coach's leadership, we won 2 world championships with that organization. organization. So we know championship mindset. We're going to try to replicate that here in Grand Island. I think we've got a head start in it. What Charlie Bosselman and the former Danger, what they did and built out here is remarkable. And to follow in those guys' footsteps and that organization's footsteps is a real honor, and it's a cheat code for us. And so we're excited about that. So lots of stuff to come, lots of excitement, a couple of open tryouts when we announce our head coach, and we name that process. And as he builds out a coaching staff that's local to Nebraska, made up of high school coaches, college coaches here, that's what we're about. So, and then hopefully we're going to fleece this state, who is known for great football. Matt Rule's done an amazing job with Nebraska, and we want to take part of what he's doing in the legacy that he's building there with Nebraska. I got to meet Matt at training camp under one of my other mentors, John Gordon, at training camp this past year. I've been training under John Gordon, who is a national speaker and writer. I've got great people in my life. And so I'm a benefactor of their legacy and what they built and developed into me. And we want to give that back to our team. That's what we're going to be about, is developing championship mindset with our players. We're going to be bringing some of the best players in the country here. So there's a lot to be excited about. And you can see that from this room. It's standing room only in here. And this is just a taste of what we're building in this legacy and what we're doing. We're serious about this, as you could tell. We're very serious about this. This is our profession. The men that are going to come and try to win a roster spot, take a man's job in this business, are very serious about it as well. This is their profession. And so we're going to be known from championship right from the go. The standards are going to be very high. The concepts are going to be very high. And we're going to build that legacy very high based on what you guys are used to. Grand Island is made up of a community of hardworking people. This community is known for its grit and its hard work, and that's what we're going to be known for. We're going to replicate that, what this community is all about, and the state of Nebraska and what it's about as well. So along with that, and getting a head coach was my first call. When I was approached for the opportunity to do this, I moved up here a year ago, this past December, a year ago, to take a job after I retired from the fire service. So, we're about building organizations of leaders, and we have done that and had great success in pro football. But I've been around some of the greatest men and women in the country, those that are willing to give their life for this calling to serve their community in the fire service. And so I've been around some of the most amazing people you could ever be around, be lucky enough to be around. I've been around people that put their lives on the line every single day, and I'm honored to have been able to do that for 2 decades. And so with that experience, my service in the military, that background as well has also fed me. I followed after my father's footsteps, who served in the Marine Corps in Vietnam, and then went on to get a commission in the United States Army. And I got to serve in the Army after my father and the legacy that my grandfather started with him. And so we're going to bring that type of mentality here. I moved up here a year ago to take on a position full-time with the Grand Island Fire Department as an operations and training chief. And as you can see, I'm very passionate about leadership and training and serving our community, and that's what we're going to be about with this new team in Grand Island. It's going to be the highest level of football you've seen in person. It's going to be very exciting. You're going to be right on the sideline. You're going to be clamoring for a football. You're going to be high-fiving the players. You're going to get to meet all of our players. They're going to be ensconced into the community. That's how we had success in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we won at the highest level. We're going to replicate that here and even build on it in the legacy what the Danger did and what is going on in football in this great state of Nebraska. So there's a lot to be excited about. I'm very excited about it. So my first call was to the head coach, and he's agreed to come up and do this with me, and we're going to replicate what we did with back-to-back world championships and bring in some great players and great people. A part of that, my second call was to my pastor. As you can tell, faith is a big part of my life. It's a big part of my story. God redeemed me from the very beginning. I've been called into ministry full time. I have a background in ministry as well, which gives me a unique set of skills when you're dealing with people. And so I'm thankful, and I give glory to God, my Savior, who is the author and the finisher of my faith. So my second call was my pastor, and he agreed to be our team chaplain. So we're blessed to have Frank Gordoa, our team chaplain, here as well. So if you can give him a round of applause. I'll close with this. We've got great people that are coming. We're going to treat this very, very well. We're going to steward this incredibly well, and we're going to do it at the highest level possible. We're going to build a winner as quick as we can. That's a process. Winning's a process. It takes the hottest fire to make the finest of steel, and that's what we're going to do here with our players and our team. They're going to be a part of this community in a big way. And as we build out, one of my next steps is finding an ownership group that loves Nebraska as much as we do. My hometown now. My wife and I's hometown, we put roots here, And we want to find an ownership group that shares in that passion and that level of excellence that we're looking for. And so we're going to build out that first and foremost, get great owners that believe in what we're doing and what we're building and the level that we want to raise this up to in professionalism. So that's going to be a unique group of people that are going to partner with us and with the community that want to give back to it in this way. So this is Nebraska's team, this is your guys' team, and I congratulate you on this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Jeff was just telling me he's ready to go through a wall. I'm excited. You get him fired up? So I love that, and thanks. And thanks for bringing up Charlie. Charlie's been a friend of mine for a long time. He's been a great guide. When we told him we were coming into town, he put us up in a hotel and he fed us, and just so nice to have a friend who welcomes you like that. So Charlie, appreciate your support, and yes, laying, really cutting your teeth and creating a path, carving one for us to continue. I also want to point out my friend Jay, who's there in the back corner, if you want to give a quick little wave. Jay helped us with all the printing. You guys are going to get handed a media packet, although we're a little more successful than we anticipated, so you might have to share one with your family. But Jay did a lot of printing for us, and we're proud to announce that he's going to be our official printing partner for the upcoming season. So love having you as part of this already. Similarly, I built a great friendship with Craig Rupp. Where's Craig? There he is, handsome guy in the corner. Craig with Pro Team Design does incredible work. He printed a shirt for everybody today. Once again, this is beyond the success we had anticipated. So I hope that we can get most of you a shirt here on the way out. But thank you so much for your partnership. Look forward to working with you on the merch and things this year. Brent from Hy-Vee, I don't think he could be here today. Chris was here a little while ago. They provided some snacks, so we're grateful for them. I had a chance couple days ago to have lunch with Brad from BAC Roofing, and Brad's over there in the corner, and he's got his whole crew here, so I love that kind of support. It was great being able to sit down, three men, speak about Jesus, talk about football, talk about Grand Island. It was a real pleasure, so we're looking forward to having you in a field box, and he insisted on being right next to the Middleton Electric guys. Where are they? There they are in the middle. So he's like, yeah, I got to be next to those guys. So he picked the seats right next to you. So that'll be fun. Thank you guys for being here as well. Spencer Schubert, I wanted him up here, but he says, no, I'm a behind-the-scenes guy. I told him he should go easy on himself because he's not that ugly. But he insisted on being behind the camera. We love that guy. He's been an incredible friend to us getting this thing going. Bryce and the whole gang here at the Crane Trust, thank you so much for what you're doing. And there's one other person I want to point out. Do you mind standing up, Gabe? Put the spotlight on you. So I told you we got something like 800 entries. Only one person suggested this particular name, and here he is, Mr. Gabe Perez. So way to go, Gabe. So good creative thinker. When we were trying to, dwindle down the name, we didn't realize that was there. It was fun to go through afterwards and kind of look at that. So Gabe, we appreciate having you here. Look forward to your further involvement. Guys, when you pick a community to do something like this, there are so many factors that are critical to make sure you're in the right place. Probably the only one more critical than making sure you have a great venue to play in is making sure that the venue is operated by great people. So that's something that was really, really important to us. You almost get a snapshot for what the next 5 or 10 years is going to look like as you move forward once you meet the people who run the arena. And Jeff and I immediately knew when we met Kyler and his gang that this is the right place we wanted to come. So without further ado, I want another loud round of applause for a guy who puts the fun in funerals, if you know him. Give it up to Kyler Tarwater.
Hey everybody, I'm Kyler Tarwater with the Heartland Event Center. I'll start by just saying we took over in January, the building there, and our goal was to bring in events that cover our entire community, different kinds of events. I'm a football person. I'm from Texas. Nebraska is a football state. I went to Kansas State, a football state. I love football. This was not my initial goal to bring back a team, but not long into this, I got a call from Charlie. Charlie bossed me. He just kind of quietly said, I got a friend named Tommy. He's got some football contacts. You might want to talk to him. So Tommy and I connected, and it was like a whirlwind. It just went, everything fell into place. The time, half the battle is trying to find an open weekend to actually have an event. All the 4 dates we picked are Saturday night plays, and they fit almost like a Tetris puzzle. So it was really almost just an ordained, it's meant to be. So we're real excited to have football back in Grand Island. very excited to do so. I had a chance to meet Matt and talk with him a little bit yesterday and found out he actually has a little personality. I like that. And I was meeting with our promoter for the upcoming Cornhusker Chaos Demolition Derby. It's an indoor demolition derby the first week of February. It will be a monster. We'll have 20,000 people in town over the course of 4 days. But I say all that because something came up that could be kind of fun. Matt, I have a little bit of a challenge. They have something called driver duo, which is one person drives a car and the other person does the foot pedals. So I got a little challenge out there. First, it was just me and you driving against each other, but I think what I'm going to change it to is me and you may drive a car. And if we could, Diane Rowley, I think you're here. What if we challenged the Love Volleyball professional volleyballers? They ride a car, we ride a car, and we make sure we beat those girls.
Yeah, guys against girls.
That's exactly right.
We
So
have an advantage because that's how my wife and I, when we drive together, that's how we do.
Harry,
Practicing.
there's the fun and funeral. But I throw that challenge out, right, Diane, so we might have to ask them to do it. It'd be a lot of fun. But this is one piece. We brought in some, we're working on the ice rink, we're working on the football team, the volleyball team, a lot of good concerts, and we really do want to cover something for everyone at the event center. We want the event center to actually be a community space, including even the Latino market that has not really been incorporated. It's our plan to actually add some Spanish-speaking concession stands so everyone feels like this is their building instead of just the people that have been going there for 20 years. So we're really excited. The partnership with Jeff has been outstanding. Tommy and Jeff have both been very transparent with what they want to do and what they're trying to accomplish. The way that they've adjusted this league to fit what the modern world really needs from it for an arena league, it's outstanding. So Jeff, thanks for bringing the arena league to Grand Island. Gabe, when I saw the name of the team, I was like, okay, but I'm not from Nebraska. After I got the backstory, it's a great name, great fit, great logo, a lot of opportunities in it. So I'm real excited. Thanks for turning out, everybody. And most of my team here, we have a pretty small team at the event center. For everything that we do, it's about 6 or 7 people. It's crazy, and a lot of them are here today, so thanks for coming out. But they're excited about this too. So Grand Island and everybody around here for the football team, the Middletons have been such a great supporter of the event center as well. I'm real excited to see what's coming next. So thanks for coming out, and let's play some football.
Thank you, buddy. All right, so now we get to the fun part. I want to ask some people to get into place here. I think we got our folks ready. If you're prepared, I'm going to play you guys a short video. Again, we had so much fun creating this thing and just really understanding something we didn't, the number one recommendation we had was involving cranes. When I first saw them, I thought the heavy equipment, right? We just don't get it when you're not from here, but you guys did get it, and you come here and you see the mission that's done here, the work, the critically important work that's done, taking care of these birds and what they mean to our ecosystem, and it's just such a big part and so uniquely Grand Island. The second kind of cluster of suggestions we had most recommended by you in the community was about these Army Air Base. Learning and reading about these flying fortresses who won World War II, made America what it is today. We're all trained here in Grand Island, all those pilots. I mean, it's so cool. So when you look at those two ideas, we're trying to figure out how do we merge them because we love them both. And our logo guy said, hey, did you know a group of cranes is called a siege? Perfect, right? That has a great military reference. So we're real proud of that. And I hope that you guys are going to enjoy this. I have 3 young people who are going to hand out media packets. You guys can just go ahead and maybe pass them down the aisles to anybody who wants one. This is going to explain more of the story. It's a formal press release about how we came to this name, how we came to the hiring of Matt Kayward, so that you guys have that information in writing. I want to make sure, particularly guys, make sure the media all get one so that they have that information. There is one more person that I want to meet, because I know you guys are probably tired of being in this hot room. But again, you think about how beautiful this facility is, the important work that is done here. And there's one man that really is responsible. He's got a great crew with him, but somebody we met and we're very, very impressed with. Here's another guy I want you to give a loud round of applause for. He's come a long way since he was a young man working as a janitor at Harvard. Before he would mop every night, he would anonymously solve these really complex math problems on the chalkboard. Let's give it up for Bryce here with the Crane Trust. Bryce.
Thank you all for being here. The Crane Trust is proud to host this exciting and an important day to bring on the Nebraska Siege. And just so you know, we are all very partial to the name and the logo itself. So Crane Trust is a nonprofit organization that protects Platte River habitat for migrating cranes. With that, we've been here for nearly 50 years, and we are very happy to celebrate the new football team, the leadership that's being provided, the community engagement, and the focus on our military to, past, present, future. The excitement with that tied with those that protect the habitat throughout Nebraska. So what a wonderful community and project for everyone in Nebraska and beyond. So thank you.
Love it.